Hey everybody, Carolina Tony here, coming to you today from the Airborne and Special Operations Museum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Standing here in front of Iron Mike, and he is here to represent all the paratroopers who have jumped into battle in wars past, present, and future. For this first part, I forgot to turn my microphone on, but more after the station identification. Paratrooper standing at the back of an airplane, and we're looking down through the airplane, and there are all the paratroopers getting ready to jump out. Some arms and clothing from North Africa, 1942. There's a rocket launcher, and a German helmet. These are from around 1943. Kind of gives you the idea of all these paratroopers in the sky. And there's one that just landed with his parachute behind him and ready to fight. This scene here depicts the operations in France. The paratroopers landed in the field, and they're kind of guarding for him. Of course, while in France, Adolf Hitler made a proclamation, said all enemies on commando missions, even if they are in uniform, armed or unarmed, in battle or in flight, are to be slaughtered to the last man. He said that in October of 1942. Hey guys, what are we looking at? They're around the corner.
Dropping paratroopers on a hard cold surface. The United States ended up in possession of the airfields.
Well, these paratroopers are everywhere. There's a Jeep coming out in front of our airplane. Soldiers from different places scattered across the globe. Jones took the note to the general, and the general asked him what it said. It said they want us to surrender, and the general sent back a reply to the Germans, and it said, "Nuts." This is a glider. It's called a CG A4 Waco glider, and it would glide through the air, not with any engines or any propellers. And this bad boy would carry a Jeep in it. They said that the glider division was the backbone of the Airborne division. Carry a lot of lightweight stuff. Here's a folding bicycle. A total of 1,899 gliders delivered troops and materials over several days and landed on German soil. In the early morning hours of May the 31st, 1951, Corporal Rodolfo Rudy Hernandez defended position on a hill. It's called Hill 420 near Wonton-ni, South Korea. After his M1 rifle malfunction, he jumped out of the foxhole and put his bayonet on, and the war cry was, "Here I come." He managed to kill 6 soldiers before a hand grenade rendered him unconscious. And they thought he was dead, but the medics saw his fingers moving, and he received a Medal of Honor for his actions on Hill 420. I just about didn't see that, hanging from the ceiling. There's a sergeant with a stick in his hand, and he looks like he's fixing to lay the law down. There's a cannon with a parachute on the back of it. This thing is rigged up so it can be dropped out of an airplane and land so it can be used. These helicopters would land into the battle. Soldiers manning the door with machine guns so they could bring aid to the wounded troops in Vietnam. The 173rd Airborne Brigade, nicknamed the Herd and Sky Soldiers, were organized as a quick reaction force. It was activated in June the 25th of 1963. These days there is a lot of talk about inhumane practices, but in Vietnam there was really inhumane practices. For instance, soldiers being kept in little bamboo huts without room to move. The story of the Vietnamese Airborne Advisory Detachment, later to be known as MAVAC, a team of 162 became famous as the Red Hats during the long service in Vietnam. And the Red Beret from the Rangers in Vietnam. Here's a patch called Black Tigers. Fighting from the sky. Afghanistan. What's he seeing there? Searching for hidden weapons. And I guess these are not the good guys here. There's a U.S. medical doctor giving aid to little kids. Sometimes in Afghanistan, the local people would take the soldiers into their homes and feed them, look after them, and even protect them, because after all, they were there fighting for their freedom as well. ATVs loaded with supplies. There's a program called Robin Sage, and actually a young guy that I go to church with is a member of Robin Sage, where they use civilians to help train the special forces, the Green Beret and all, right here in North Carolina. There's a Jeep armed to the max. Radios and machine guns and bazookas, and most of all, Aquafina. And there's a drone, not very big. In the early morning hours of December the 20th, 1989, the U.S. military forces invaded Panama to remove President Manuel Noriega. Noriega was big into drug trafficking, and he had been indicted, and they needed to take him out. The United States initiated Operation Just Cause to remove Noriega from power in Panama, and the first objective was to capture him and rescue American citizen Kurt Muse from Panama's infamous Modelo prison. Here's a decanter that was taken from Noriega's limousine. Here's the Green Beret. Silver wings upon their chests. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 will win. The Green Beret. "100 hands raised to shoulder height signify soldiers taking allegiance to this country, to defend, to honor, and protect." 100 hands raised shoulder height, representing soldiers from every county in North Carolina, infused with soil from that county, to represent soldiers from all wars, past to present. Commitment, service, heroism, honor, sacrifice, and courage. The Coast Guard, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and Army. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our trip to the Special Forces Museum. Hope you've learned a lot. It's been really fun. But for now, y'all have a good day.